At the time, this is the Betfred Goals Galore Victor Ludorum Juvenile hurdle. A couple of non-runners in this race.
Yeah,
John?
Slipper Satin is out. Noel Quinlan's runner, so number 7 is out. Just the one, I think, Peter. So yeah, we're down to a field of 7. It's the first leg of the Scoop 6.
It always happens in 8 runners and 16 runners, doesn't it? One pulled out.
It's a shame, but you know, my idea of the winner is this Aurore de Vestival for John Quinn, French recruit, of course. Winner last time out on heavy ground at Wetherby, heavy ground again today at Haydock. Is up in class, but I think there could be a lot more to come. And I think he's got 2 or 3 this year, John Quinn. They're really, you know, smart novices for Cheltenham next month. So this could be another one of those. Second on debut at Pole, made his British debut at Wetherby, and thoroughly obliged.
That's the one I fancy. Talk quickly, Billy, your selection.
Yeah, very quickly, the filly Aurore de Vestival, but each way Cafe au Lait, 3 places on the betting exchange.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tom?
quickly breaking the mould. I'm with C. Claria, the other Frenchie in the race. C. Claria for me, big price.
Okay. Well, I'm with you here, John. I'm with the Aurore de Vestival. I hope I pronounced that correctly. There's one person who can pronounce that correctly is Will. And let's go over to live commentary. 1:45 Haydock.
Thank you very much, Pete. C. Claria really stuttered into the first, very nearly got rid of Aidan Coleman. She's lost quite a lot of ground. She's on the wide outside of runners. Abracadabra Sivola, though, is clear at the second flight from Aurore de Vestival in second place. Third on the inside of these comes Cafe au Lait, within the centre in a noseband Handiwork and the champion jockey AP McCoy. Hawk High on that one's outside the Trevor Hemming Silks yellow and green quarters, and the green Ogre, who's in behind these. And last of all, at this stage, remains C. Claria as they pop over the next flight of hurdles. That was flight number 3, all safely over. Abracadabra Sivola has dropped anchor in front, and the others are closing in now. Abracadabra Sivola by 2.5 lengths to Aurore de Vestival in second place, an easy winner at Wetherby a fortnight to go. In third place on the inside is Cafe au Lait. A slight change to your race card there. Christian von der Ecker is not actually training Cafe au Lait. Anthony Middleton instead down as a trainer. In fourth place, Handiwork and AP McCoy around the outside, with Hawk High widest under Dougie Costello. Then on the inside, the green Ogre and Josh Moore in the yellow with a black triple diamond and a checked cap. And last of all is C. Claria as they head towards the entrance to the back straight. Abracadabra Sivola, still a maiden after 4 starts, leads on by just over a length. 2 in second place, Cafe au Lait, who moves off into second place. Aurore de Vestival Pale Jacket is in third place. Aurore de Vestival, who holds entries in both the Supreme Novice Hurdle and the Triumph at the Cheltenham Festival. Hawk High, another Triumph hurdle entrant on the wide outside, comes next as they pop over the first down the back, where Abracadabra Sivola knocked that flight ajar. There's reminders for C. Claria at the rear, who's raced awkwardly through most of the contest, and she's dropping out some 8 or 10 lengths behind the rest of them as they approach the next flight of hurdles. Abracadabra Sivola from Aurore de Vestival, and on the inside Cafe au Lait, another length to another Triumph hurdle entrant, Handiwork in the centre with Hawk High wide, and on the inside the green Ogre, and C. Claria has been pulled up at the rear. C. Claria out of the contest. She was struggling from pretty much the outset as they head on towards 4 from home. The final flight down the back, Abracadabra Sivola holding a slender lead over Aurore de Vestival on the outside. Hawk High made a mistake at that. The green Ogre being niggled along for the first time just at the back of this pack, but is now back on the bridle as McCoy pulls down another set of goggles on Handiwork in behind. Turning out of the far side, the clean silks of Abracadabra Sivola been out of the way of all the mud being splattered back at this stage out in front, made all to this point. From in second place, Cafe au Lait, Paul Maloney on the inside. Aurore de Vestival travels strongly, beige jacket out wide, and then another length or so to a niggled along Handiwork. McCoy starting to crouch lower. Hawk High also working a bit harder out wide, and the green Ogre goes okay just in behind those. Down towards 3 from home, Abracadabra Sivola by 2 lengths, but Aurore de Vestival is closing in and winged 3 from home. Cafe au Lait back in third, then Hawk High and Handiwork both hard at work. The green Ogre being left a little way behind, down to 2 out, and Brian Hughes is pulling double on Aurore de Vestival. Just looks a matter of time at 2 from home. Abracadabra Sivola far side joined by Aurore de Vestival on the bridle on the stand side. There's 6 or 8 lengths to Handiwork hard at work, and then Cafe au Lait, the green Ogre, is staying on a little bit down towards the final flight. Aurore de Vestival still with the handbrake on at the last on on the stand side of Abracadabra Sivola, and now Aurora D'Estraval has to work the filly. Far side Abracadabra Sivola is digging in, leads by a half length. Aurora D'Estraval has not got by yet. 100 yards to go on the flat. Abracadabra Sivola by a dwindling half length. Aurora D'Estraval is thrusting. Abracadabra Sivola, though, will make all for Sam Twiston-Davies and Nick Williams from Aurora D'Estraval, who would just not go by. They were clear of the Green Ogre and Handiwork back in fourth. Back to you, Pete.
Well, we're in running there. What price in running?
Could have been any price. It was just a matter of when, wasn't it? As Will said, probably double Brian. You just thought jump the last, go past it. But you know the horse in front there, Nick Williams' runner, was so game, stuck to the rail and just stayed on for pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Views?
Yeah, as a punter, I mean, you never want to see your horse in that situation. Really travelling well, and you always. I'm not a jockey, so it's probably unfair for me to criticise. But you're always thinking, go. Don't don't leave it until it's too late, and then find that actually you're not going to quicken past. And that's
do you think that's what happened there, or do you think that the other one there showed lots of determination?
To be fair to everything that Brian Hughes has done there, it's not like he didn't give him enough time. You know, it's just the horse didn't respond quick enough. Yeah. Usually you'd expect with that, you know, what have they gone for? 250, 300 yards to go. You know, he has really shaken him up and asked him to go past. Quite simply, the horse hasn't. You know, it might take him another race. It might take a bit of a learning curve.
Pass. I mean, it's big. It's quite a big horse.
You think he's going to pop him over the last, and then he goes for it. And you know, quite frankly, hats off to that Abracadabra Sivola for staying on there. It was a really gutsy performance.
And it's led all the way, hasn't it? You think someone's going to... And these two are miles clear.
Yeah.
And, you know, some good horses in behind.
We do see often, don't we? As soon as they come off the bridle, they find very little. You know, as you say, what price would she have been in play there? Very short, I should imagine, but take nothing away from the winner.
And one thing to note about Haydock, it's
desperate.
You know, that is...
Capital D.
Capital D.